Hello and welcome back to another SouthernAirs video with myself, Matt Banjoman, Walker, Tyler, Jett, McDowell and
Zuza, the mushroom hunter.
As you can see, we are currently in the car driving up to Rendcombe airfield, I believe it is.
Yep, that
and
is.
then afterwards the Cotswolds airfield. Ooh, that was a deer. Today we're just sort of going around having a look at some of the aviation, the planes that are around there, hoping to see the Wingwalkers that normally come and visit Bournemouth at the air festival there. So we should be arriving in approximately an hour's time or so, give or take. What do you all think so far, apart from you stay quiet because you've got to drive?
No talking.
What do you think?
I'm excited.
Yeah. Cool. Well, without further ado, we'll see you there.
And that's Kirsten over there. Welcome to Rendcombe Aerodrome or airfield.
It was a long drive up with some very strange country lanes and almost being hit by a couple of tractors, but we managed to get here finally.
Yeah, we did.
We've just seen this one actually do a bit of a display, which is some of the clips here you're seeing now, and it was for a gentleman's 75th birthday, so happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's nice day. You get to come to a almost authentic World War I era airfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is the closest we've ever seen these Stearman flying around,
sure.
because obviously,
100%, it was so close to us.
yeah, because obviously, unlike the Air Festival, which has a crowd line, they obviously don't really have that over here. So it's nice to.
So they're in private airfield, so they can go as low as they possibly want.
Yeah.
I think me and Zuza seem pretty keen the idea of doing this one day. Matt, not so much.
No, wouldn't get me on one of them. And yet you wouldn't go on a roller coaster, Tyler. Yet you would do that.
Of course, especially if Dave Barrels is flying that. So we've just had a nice half hour, about half hour at Rendcombe, which is home to the aerobatic Wingwalkers.
Yeah, we saw someone go up and down, and then up and down, and then up and down.
We saw the takeoff, the landing, and all of the in-between, and it was great.
£5 well spent.
Yep. Now we are on the way to Cotswold Airport to see what is, in essence, a plane graveyard, and hopefully an aircraft that was turned into a party plane.
And a few other vintage aircraft scattered around.
Absolutely. So, let's make a move on. So if you're a long time subscriber of the channel, you probably remember me and Tyler having a look at the Landor 747. Now this is the sister 747 Negus. This is the one that was turned into basically a party plane where you can hire it out for wedding venues, just generalised birthday parties, and yeah, it's pretty impressive.
And for those who do want to know, you can actually book to go on guided tours of Negus.
Yep,
when it's not being hired out. It costs about £12 as the time I last looked it up, which was only a few weeks ago actually, because I actually wanted to get an idea of how much it would cost.
Okay. Well, we might have to do that another day then.
Not this time, but next time. Next time.
Beautiful thing, and I hate that it's not there. I understand why, but I hate it.
In October 2020, I was actually at Heathrow to see this plane fly out with another BA 747, which were the last two BA jumbos to actually leave Heathrow Airport. Fittingly, about 13 years earlier, I'd also been at Heathrow to witness the last commercial Concorde flights as well. A lot of people would also refer to me as a massive nerd. A massive U-turn. For the better. I saw this plane leave Heathrow on its last ever flight on the way here.
The Andes are alright. Stick. Oh, good. I've been looking forward to seeing that. Then I'll look out for it.
You want to take a seat? Premium economy, I believe these are. So they're a little bit.
They're snug.
They're snug, but they're pretty comfy though. If you're going to be here for a number of hours. Oh, hello.
Good afternoon. Would you like chicken or beef today?
I'll take the lasagna.
You stole my life.
BA 747 Lou review. Not that you can actually use this one anymore, but fantastic to see it. Through galley.
Of course, this is kind of unexpected for us. We saw there was a price, we saw there was a ticket available. We thought, absolutely, let's do it. £15, very well spent. And the last time, as I said, me and Tyler were on a 747. Was
you were on a 747.
Oh, that's a good point. Was on the Landor up at Dunsfold. I'm forgetting my words now.
Yeah, I've since been on the two Qantas 747s down under in Australia.
Yeah.
That was a huge slug to pull off, but I did it.
It's nice to sort of be right back on one of these magnificent aircrafts, going through and seeing these seats. I believe it was this seat here on the Landor that I had a little sit on as well. Something very unique that they've done on this aircraft is actually having engine bay. Go on, Zuza. Take a seat. Take a seat.
Let's do it.
Ow.
Go on.
I'll be up with him in a second. You go on. Could you imagine being on one of these? Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, but the legs do extend when obviously the aircraft's in operation.
I'm currently sat in row 1. This is 1 Alpha, 1K is over there. I'm on the ground level in the nose section of the Negus 747, and what makes this seat very incredible on most 747s, this seat, you're actually in front of the pilots, because the pilots are actually behind me on the upper level. Me and Mitch did fly first class on a 777 on a European flight a few years ago, and the seat on the Negus, this is the first class section, this is basically what we would have had on that flight, and that was incredible on a 90-minute flight. So I can imagine what it was like flying on this thing, you know, back in 2015, 2017, 19, you know, on like your London, New York, your London, Los Angeles, London to Cape Town, Johannesburg. So I'm currently sat in what used to be the Club World stroke business class section of the Negus 747. Very familiar from both the Landor 747 video and also the fact that on my one time flying the BA 747-400 back in 2018, halfway through the flight I got moved to the Club World suite, which was really amazing. So I got to enjoy half the flight actually in this seat. The best bit about this is if I just come to the window, you're actually facing backwards, which I think is absolutely amazing and cool.
So as previously mentioned, this was turned into, in essence, a party plane. And this is obviously where all the economy seats would be. You got a bar in the middle there, got disco. In fact, I think that's the doll from the film Airplane with Leslie Nielsen. That's quite a funny film. Kind of got a Caribbean theme in a way. Like tiki sort of.
Good afternoon, welcome to this airborne bar on this BA 747. What can I get for you today? Whiskey old fashioned, rum and coke, or do you want an electric blues?
Ooh. Yeah, I'll take two there.
Okay, let me just quickly. Interesting side note about the BA 747 and also by extension the Dreamliner and the 777, which is still in service. So at the windows, as you can see, there's 3 abreast seating at rows 50 and 49. But if we come to the very end of the aeroplane, the last couple of rows on the 74, and I think this is it's also the same on the triple and the Dreamliner, the last few rows go down to 2 abreast seating at the end of the plane as the cabin slightly folds inwards towards the tail. Hello, Otto. And there's the bar. So this is the party area that you can hire out if you want to have a party or wedding or something.
I really do. I'm going to ask about the price of it.
Well, in 2027, me and Matt both turned 30, so just saying.
Which I think.
Yeah, me and Matt are both Virgin 70s. We were able to sit up and steps and that, because Virgins were all economy up here.
Oop.
Hello.
If you remember on our Landor video, this will be where me and Tyler were standing as we've gone back upstairs into the Landor after waiting for about an hour and a half to get upstairs. We were freezing that day. I've probably mentioned this on the Landor video, but when I last flew on a 747, it was from Cancun to Gatwick. And my older brother complained that his headphones on his seat weren't working. And so the cabin crew was like, okay, well, we'll wait until everyone's boarded, see what seats are available to move you into. And the lucky git got right up the front, up by the cockpit. Still jealous of you, Dan.
We're currently in the upper deck of the Negus 747, and there's more Club World up there. Now, something I'm curious about, and I'm sure someone involved will be able to tell me why. I was kind of wondered, with British Airways, why did they put Club World business class up here in the upper deck and not first class? Could you think up here, bubble exclusive, first class, and then, business class downstairs with premium and just normal economy? Please feel free to correct me or explain in the comments.
However,
Yeah, it's just in case.
yes, smoking.
No, it's just in case because people do smoke.
This plane actually was in service when you could actually smoke in the cabins, believe it or not.
Well, that was a bit of an unexpected stop on our journey, but really, really worth it. It said £15 on the door to go in or £12 online to book.
For sure recommended.
And you can pretty much go around the entire aircraft in and out. The only thing that is different in this one, apart from the obvious party section and the Landor, is in this one they have the crew rest area shut off because they've got all their party equipment in there. But either way, it is incredible and I absolutely love this plane. It is just simply the best.
Susie darling, if you are watching this video at any point, I just want to say thank you for preserving the Negus. I'm glad to see it's still going to be standing here for years to come.
So coming off the buzz of the 747, just over the road from it is a Hawker Hunter, I believe twin seat. Yeah, twin seat Hunter, so I believe that's a training style. And then, cut around to the left, there's an original Red Arrows Foaler Gnat. This is what the Red Arrows used to use before they turned in, they exchanged them for the T1 Hawks.
Alright, shall we go get lunch in AV8, the official restaurant for Cotswold Airport? I'm so looking forward to taking into this. And then Matt's already enjoying himself. So, you may remember the Negus livery. What if I told you the Negus livery is based off the Union Jack? Does it look familiar? Well, allow me to demonstrate. Starting to look familiar now?
There it is.
That's basically the Negus. This, and that bit there. And then when they went to the Landau livery, which you saw on the Dunstable Jumbo, this bit just got painted in dark blue. So, like we said earlier, Campbell's known for a big scrapping facility and storage facilities. So there's always a lot of weird and wonderful airliners here. But one of the recent additions to Campbell is this. This is M Star, or Mike Dash Sierra Tango Alfa Romeo. This is a Boeing 727-100, and it only recently retired earlier this year, 2024. For the last couple of decades, it's been flying as a VIP plane, but it's not often you get to see an intact 727. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a ex-RAF Bristol Britannia. There's a couple of Britannias dotted around the UK in preservation, but what makes this one special is it was the last airworthy Britannia in the United Kingdom, and it performed the last flight of a Bristol Britannia in 1997, when it retired here to Kemble, and is now a lovely museum piece. You can go inside it, but unfortunately not today. It's looked after by a collection of volunteers. That is the first Dreamliner to ever come to Kemble Airport. No idea if it's going to be stored here for a bit and sold on, no idea if it's going to stay here for a little bit and get scrapped, but time will tell. And this jumbo over here used to fly for Malaysia Airlines and Aerodrome in Iceland, being leased to Saudi Arabia a few times. This aeroplane actually once wore a Malaysia Airlines Retrojet livery when the airline was planning on putting one of their jumbos back into service. The plane was painted up, but it never flew for some reason. God knows what happened there. Well, we hope you've been enjoying the video. It's time for us to make the prolonged drive now back to Dorset.
Yeah, about 2.5 hours back home. And yeah, hopefully we'll get into the rush hour.
We shall see.
Thank you very much for watching this quick SouthernAirs video today. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed filming it.
It's a fantastic road trip, and I'm surprised we were able to do it in a day.
Absolutely. Safe travels, my friends, and we shall see you again in the next one.
Goodbye.
Bye.